Yeah, Guatemala. It's Guatemalans amazing.
Do you want to get people fired up? Some in Colombian white sapped out the box.
Yeah, no, I'll keep that for my personal.
Productivity.
Oh, productivity through the roof.
Might have some heart attacks, but you know.
If I was participating in the pool, I'd have lost. Because I thought we were adjourning by 8 o'clock, but we're back in session at 8 o'clock. First item on the agenda is consent agenda items. We have minutes from a couple different meetings from April the 23rd and May the 7th and May the 13th. So 3 meetings. Is there a motion to accept the minutes as presented? Second. Move to second to approve the.
Jeff will need to abstain on the since he wasn't at that time. So
He was here.
we'll treat him he wasn't on the board.
He can approve it. That's why. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Rulemaker.
Sorry.
Wow, wow.
Rub it off on Wes.
Channeling my
A little salty there. Little salty, Mr.
Oh
Bill.
my goodness. I apologize to everybody for missing a rule here. So,
Write it down.
don't feel bad. I'm enjoying it.
Write it down.
He snapped.
So we have a
He's getting his video
motion.
out.
We have a second to approve the minutes of the 3 previous meetings. All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries
Bar
6-0.
That was fantastic. Okay.
One item on discussion or action items. Mr. Brown.
Since you accused me of knowing.
Did you have the contract on this? This isn't included in the workbook. You have the.
Yes.
Do you? What's that? Yeah, why don't you go, can you just run those off? Can we just take a brief break and let her run those off for you guys? I can start talking about it. Stacer Group is a group that will come in and will help manage our PTEC grant. They'll also do some analyzation of our career and technical program. They'll do some improvements, recommend improvements for us. They will take care of a lot of requirements. We're basically their consultants on the CTE program and the scale of funding. If I'm deviating from what they are, please tell me. The reason we got in contact with them because they will help us improve our CTE program, and they've done this for several other districts where they come in and help manage the PTEC grant. They analyze our CTE program, provide recommendations, and it's all under the using the funds of the PTEC grant. So we have, I think it's, I want to say the number until this gets here, we have somewhere around $200,000 left in our PTEC grant. And we would use that to bring them on board to help us improve our CTE program all across the board. They manage the part of the program that has to do with our CTE, with the PTEC grant, which is welding and our CNA. But I think they would also help us in all of our other programs, help us to boost the value, help us to boost the quality, help us to boost attendance and recruitment. So that's
What's the
That's
term
summary.
as far as the length? It would be with us, or is there?
I think it's for a couple of years that we worked with this. Let's get I apologize.
Okay.
And Daisy, as the PTEC grant manager, she has been calling them and talking with them directly, so she'll also be with us. That was just some of this information. So,
When's the start point on this? When you want to do this? Immediate?
We'll start it, yeah. As soon as we start the contract, as soon as we sign the contract. I think the main work will begin as school starts next year.
Any districts that use them that you've called and asked, like what kind of results they're getting? Okay.
I'm trying to do the work.
Here's the woman that knows.
Thank
Been
you.
asking questions that you have to answer.
Are you looking for an approval tonight, or do we have time to digest this?
I think we have time to digest it. No, okay.
No.
So Nancy, will you,
I only say that
will you come
because
up and go ahead and like sit in Brittany's chair and talk to us about this? What I've told them is the Stacer Group is mainly focused on our CTE program. They would manage our people. We would be hiring them with the funds that we have left in our PTEC grant. They would not just work on our welding and CNA, which is what our PTEC grant is for, but we'll work across the board on our CTE program and helping us improve those programs. So Phyllis, how long is the contract?
So the contract's for 2 years, and it's 200,000, and it's all grant money. If we don't use the grant money, we have to send it back, obviously, and then that kind of puts us on like a no-no list through TEA as far as receiving future grants. So we want to try to expend as much funds as we can. I was contacted by our PTEC coach about them and the work that they do with other districts. So if y'all had any additional questions, you could call other districts. Like they have a district with, I think, a school in East Texas for like 5 years to do all their stuff. And they'll come in and work on building our PTEC program, which in turn helps raise our accountability. And then, like Mr. Brown said, he'll also help look across the board at different CTE programs. So in the future, what programs could we add to PTEC? What programs could help, as far as like different certifications to add in other areas, not necessarily PTEC. We met with them. I met with them at the college, and he talked to Cassie Laxton. She thought it was a great idea. I don't really know. Do you have any other questions? I can't think of anything.
Do you guys remember what other districts they were?
Not off the top of my head.
We named them. I can't.
So it's 200,000 for 2 years for the total contract commitment. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Not per year. Okay.
Yes. And the only reason I say no, this was kind of a slip by us. Yes. I didn't know that to purchase something above 50,000, I knew it had to go through y'all. I didn't know if it was a grant that it had to go through y'all. So then we put it on this agenda because we forgot to put it on the agenda in April. And we have to expend the funds by May 31st. So, I guess you have time if you want to call a special meeting.
The only concern I have, and I don't have a concern with, we have grant money that we're going to lose if we don't expend it.
Correct.
If we were to expend the grant money for here, we have no other uses for that grant money.
That was the other question. Yeah.
So we used some of the funding for welding. We got 400,000 for PTEC. We used some for the new welding facility to help do renovations. We've used some for teacher stipends. And then we were planning to use some for tuition for students, but a lot of them fall under the FAST through Frank Phillips and dual credit. So we don't even have to pay for their tuition because it's free. So then we went into this year thinking we were going to use a bunch of it for that. And
So how much do we have left? Is it 200 that we have left? Did they say how much do you have left and say here's what our cost is?
no, that would be a question for Brittany. I think it's closer to 230.
Okay, so this on page 3 at the bottom.
Yeah, that's
performance. Those dates have
is,
to be wrong.
can't be right.
February 23rd.
Well, it's February 24 milestone, but what's due when?
But with the consulting services, we'll include on July 5 of 20.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay. I have talked to him about it, and I've talked to other people about it. I talked to our PTEC coach about it. So technically, we can't hire them for like a lease contract beyond the means of the grant. So we're working with him for 4 months, essentially, from February until the end of May. And then the rest of the contract is like good faith volunteer hours that he's providing the services to us. That's how.
And has he successfully done this for other districts?
Yes.
And you've talked to them, have you called the other districts?
Yes.
And they're all happy?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I said, he had just did a 5-year contract with another district, so.
That answers that it has to be spent by the end of the.
Is as good
When
and
it's done.
faithful as I am.
Correct. I said the same thing.
Yeah.
But we
So the
literally-
idea is that we'll be self-sustaining and really have things in great order at the end of
Correct.
his time.
Well, hopefully, if he's as good as he says he is, we're gonna have, I mean, our
CTE
results,
money that-
CTE money that well exceeds what this contract is.
And a dollar of CTE money in it,
Yep.
above
In
what we
and
would have
above, yeah.
gained
Yep.
is a dollar that we.
Yep. And should help our scores. CCMR scores. But it's a big number.
Yeah, I didn't realize you could use your CTE money, not just, you can put it in your general fund, like kind of, isn't off the back. Oh. Well, sounds good.
Just a percentage.
A percentage.
Yeah, it's like 55.
55% has to.
Has to stay.
So I know that this probably needs to happen today, but he said he's more than willing to come talk to you also, if you have any questions.
I would make a motion to approve as presented.
Is there a second?
Not saying I wouldn't, but it's a little too quick. I would like to take a look at it, even if it means calling a special meeting to reevaluate it. So, I think I've been trained this way, being around the public school systems enough.
Has to be finished July 31st.
Correct.
So 72 hours to close. So should we look at a 30th noon meeting? Take a look at this. 2 weeks long.
So what are we gonna do in the meantime?
What do y'all need from me?
Yeah, let's get a list of what they
That would
need
be
to
the
put together and get it to us. And what kind of information would you like? to
I'd
see?
like references from other schools that have been in the program for at least some kind of see their return.
And paid up front.
And I think some specifics on what you would expect, what your objectives would be for Perryton, Greg, too.
And what would make it successful, just some kind of measuring tool.
Would you like him to come to the meeting or just have the information and
We
discuss it
do.
and decide?
Where's
Well,
he
or
at?
we could
He's out of Fort Worth.
zoom them in if we put it on the agenda, right?
Probably.
I think so too. I'll check with
I was
them.
making 200, I would.
Yes, the 28th of noon, that gives us a couple of days. Next day, we'll service at the 30th, because to get it extended and make sure that'll give us a couple of days.
The 28th is
28th is next Tuesday. We're past the 70 hours.
How do everybody meet on Monday?
Monday is Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Not the people's other board meeting. You meet Tuesday, I feel like I'm not.
Monday's usually where we start.
I'm celebrating Memorial Day, so
Same. No, I don't want to meet.
See you Monday.
I'm gonna throw a water balloon at your house.
Would Tuesday at
Oh,
noon,
sorry.
Tuesday 28th at noon,
Yep.
that work for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Because I'm leaving town on the 29th.
Okay.
So,
I'm not sure, but yes.
It's really fast.
I don't have any problems with the recommendation. I just want to take a look at it.
No.
So,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So Monday the 28th, at noon, we'll get a board meeting set up over those two. This will be the single item. So it shouldn't take us.
Oh, we just had a regular meeting.
Thank you, Casey.
We'll say the motion on the floor died for lack of second. We'll discuss this at our next meeting. Next item, set the date for our June regular board meeting.
Third Tuesday will be the 18th.
Actually, we are better to do the pictures.
So for nothing.
Okay, hearing no opposition.
I'll be cutting.
Yes, you will.
You will.
You will.
You know, it's on
And you
Zoom.
know what?
But if we move it back a week, you'll still be cutting.
I'll still be
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't matter. So
Okay,
what
my
day,
kids will come run with you.
Maybe it'll rain that
Right.
day.
what day was?
Their dad for some
18.
He'll let me
I'll
take
send-
one at a time.
I'll send Carter out for a few hours.
There you
dude.
go. He can run the combine for a few hours, all day if he wants.
Mr. Brown,
Yes,
are
ma'am.
we gone to TASBO June 18th?
Oh.
No. Actually, I think it's. We are.
We've had some breakdowns
call.
with the rule keepers.
Keep our own.
Where's Tasbo?
Round Rock.
Hey, how about a meeting there?
Yeah, they
That's
take
a
off.
Hey. That's a great idea.
It's gonna rain on the 17th,
There you go.
so we'll have the day off.
I bet you're right.
About Monday the 24th.
Why are you pulling your calendar out, dude? You'll still be cut.
I will still be harvested.
Just change.
Monday the 24th, 6 o'clock. And would anybody be opposed to doing a policy that Monday rather than Thursday? Just that it's less athletic.
I didn't know why we had that. Y'all might,
Anyone?
Because it's all.
which is a great reason to change it. Make y'all uncomfortable.
Okay, Monday the 24th, 6 o'clock.